Hello everypony! Jaice here to review Applebook season, so let's get right to it. From reviewing these episodes in a row though, this is the first time we get to see Big Mac talk, and he's actually quite talkative. You would think they meant for Big Mac to be talkative and not the strong and silent type. Sure, we get to see the deal Big Mac and Applejack made further up, and Big Mac from it started talking less, but this is the 4th episode. Thinking back on it now, it seems silly, but you never know. A talkative Big Mac may have been interesting. Then after the intro, we get to see how cows can cause earthquakes. Wait, what? Someone care to explain this to me? I mean, honestly, a stampede seems to have the strength to bring down buildings without coming into contact with them. Then we get a constantly interrupted speech. Does no one ever think how rude this is? Though Fluttershy at least asked nicely, even though it was still rude. Sorry Flutters, I can't back you up on this one. Now looking through the episode, it can be quite silly and show how hard it is to work, but these starting episodes just seem bland. Episode 1 and 2, introduce ponies, find out they're superheroes basically, and defeat a villain. Episode 3, make a choice which you can't make everyone happy, and now episode 4, you can't do everything. Once you know what the problem is, you just have to know what the solution is, and the ending is quite clear as day. Though I must say I understand the moral and must have to learn from it. With my new job I've been working, I have been working myself to the bone. The lack of proper rest gives me headaches, and the constant work makes my hind hooves hurt, even when resting. Though I'm sure I'll get used to it, so no pony worry about me, please. So the moral is very understandable. When you need help but don't want to admit it, you should understand that people are there to help you. You're not on your own, and you have to accept it from time to time. So next up we have Rainbow Dash, who got permission to build an unsafe ramp for her own stunts, which wouldn't bring harm if anyone doesn't think to climb up the said ramp. Plus, I didn't know Rainbow was such a good carpenter. You'd think Earth ponies were the carpenters of Equestria. Also, from the height we see, it looks like the tower is 3 stories high or more. The fact Applejack didn't break anything can bring up a lot of theories. Like, for one, the gravity of Equestria may not be as it seems. If we look further ahead, Fluttershy can hardly fly with any wing power. Though when we look back to the episode when she hits the other side of the ramp and sends Rainbow higher than a mountain and quite far, if I were to make any bets, she went as far as the dragon's nest in 5 seconds. Or if I'm to make any sense of the next scene, she went around the world in a matter of 11 seconds. That sound about right to you, Rainbow?
Yep.
Though I can't help but think when Pinkie is having Applejack bake, she's looking right at her. Wouldn't she see what she's doing? Or is she ignoring the misunderstanding for the sake of the plot? But as far as the next problem, I can't help but find it silly. A bunny stampede is enough to make ponies quiver and faint? I know the ponies aren't one for violence, but I'm sure the bunnies won't hurt them. Just apparently their gardens. Oh jeez. But the problem is soon solved when Applejack comes to her senses and lets her friends help. Though one thing, how is Fluttershy able to hold all those apples? In the 2nd episode, she states she's not used to holding anything more than a bunny or 2. And she's possibly holding 2 pounds of apples. Logic hurts my brain. But thank you all for watching, and keep it cool, every pony.